Morning. What's going on? Trying to get my iPad situated. You're sideways. It's fine. What is this patch of hair? What are you? Oof. Good morning, everyone. You're sideways. It's because my iPad is... I want to keep my iPad plugged in. Hello, everyone. Good morning, Can't Live. You know what's funny? Remember how yesterday we were talking about how the Amish build stuff? When Ho gets here, I'm going to tell her. There's like 7 guys on the barn doing the roof. 7 Amish guys. Christine is awesome. Once my iPad charges a little, I'll show you them. I should go out there. Have you seen the videos of that they take of like Amish people and like then they try to tell them that they're famous? You just snap me. And they do fabulous work. And then they like don't understand. Be like, hey, listen, there's 100 people watching you right now. And they're like, and they don't understand because they don't have technology. Oh, what a world. Hello, Hunt and Peck. Hello, everyone. My eyes are swollen and twitchy today. I was trying to have a ponytail, but I don't think I'm liking the ponytail today. Good morning, Jewel. Aren't the candy bars amazing? I told you. I look great, thank you. It's a sneak peek of our Thriftworks card. Yay! Oh, I'm gonna go look at it in a minute. Then are they Mennonites? They must be Mennonites if they have cell phones. Or they have like one, because the Mennonites are really Amish. I thought that was elite. That's against their religions or whatever. Because in order to hire the Amish here, you have to go to their house. You have to go to the farm and knock on their door. Schools just went in lockdown. I am praying for you. We're talking about Amish because there's 5, 6 Amish guys on the roof, and I bet they'll be done with the roof by like noon. They've been out there at least an hour because I heard them at 8 o'clock this morning. Probably since they've been out there a couple hours. Good morning, Bree Bree. And they've already got like the whole thing torn off. I bet they're done with the roof by noon. It's crazy. Orders of Amish, different rules. The older is the strictest. Got it. May employ an Englishman to answer the phone. Oh, all right. That makes sense. Well, that's why I always say, like, across the street from my store, they're Amish, and they had the Amish store, but then they had Mennonite Matt, and Mennonite Matt, good morning, Crimshaw, was who you called and who drove he drove a van with like 20 Amish people in it every day, and he would bring them all to work, and he would deliver their sheds, and he would answer their phone, and he would use their computer system. So there was Mennonite Matt, and then there were all the Amish ladies, men and ladies around. I'm feeling I have a very odd outfit on today. I have tan. I'm switching Amish. Oh, I was just telling them, we were talking about Amish yesterday. There's 10 Amish guys on the barn roof right now and redoing the roof, and I bet it's going to be done by noon. Mennonites had it built in 4 days. Exactly. Get them over here. I know I should go out. I should go out and ask them and say, hey, I got some work for you. Can you come do some jobs for me? I need them. I need them to rebuild the barn next door. I wish you were here and you could go talk to them. I don't want to. Your pole barn was built by Amish? They could probably redo my shed cheap too. Setting up vacation mode every Sunday. I know. I've never done vacation mode on anything. My iPad is dying. This is my old iPad too. Something is wrong with my technology. My iPad has been plugged in all day. I have my iPad plugged in right now. I started it was at 20%, and now it's at 16%, and it's still plugged in. It is the full beaver mood. Do you hear them? You hear them banging over there? Bang, bang, bang. What is going on, the crew? It's really annoying me. I wanted to go show you the Amish people, and I can't because I can't unplug. I've tried 3 different cords. You're plugged in with one. You're plugged in with the supercharger. I just bought a new iPad. My new iPad did the same thing. It's the horror house, exactly. Horror. It's the whorehouse that we live in here. Oh, the farmer's here. I should go talk to the farmer and be like, how'd you hire these Irishmen? How'd you hire these Amish men? They won't, I don't think they'll even talk to me. I need a man. You'll never hear me say that again. I'm gonna go talk to the farmer. But the farmer died, so it's the farmer's brother. And he is not as nice. It might be the outlet. I'm just gonna say I'm officially old. I'm officially an old person that's just gonna sit here and watch the roof next door get done all day. And just look out the window like, how's the roof coming, guys? What the hell's wrong with me? Do you want to see it though? You want to see what they're doing? You know you do. Exactly. You know you do. Don't lie. I'm gonna try to stay plugged in. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see if I can go through the window. No, hold on. I'm gonna open the door. Oh, the giveaway's running. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Switch around. Okay. I'm just gonna unplug you for a second. We're gonna just stick you out the door. Oh. See? You can only see one Amish man currently. The rest of them are on the other side of the barn. But they already got the whole thing torn off. They've been out here an hour. I'm lurking and working all day today. I'm going to be watching them. Don't worry, farmer. I got you. I'm going to go over there and talk to him. Mr. Regner, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on your Amish men all day. Make sure they're working. No, I'm not going to do that because they're going to get it done. Ah, Jesus. Okay, anyway, let's get back to work. I'm supposed to be doing work things today. Working and lurking. All right, let's talk about... We'll look at that. If more of them come out, I'll show you them again. If more Amish people come out, so you can see. There's like 10 of them over there. They all must be on the other side. That's a good idea. Oh, I just said though, that farmer's not that nice. I can talk to him though. I probably talk to his daughter. Abby, ask your uncle how much they charged, or is your dad? I need to come down and do my roof. I know. Feel free to take a dip in the pool. What pool? Whose pool? I want a pool. We don't have any pools. They had an Amish party? Your Amish had a pool? Yeah, we're stocking Amish today. Oh my gosh, this guy yesterday sent me a message on Facebook and said, oh, I was just stalking your page. And I said, stalking? Ha ha ha. And then he like kept going. And I was like, no, see, the farmer's leaving already. He's leaving. He trusts the Amish. There goes the farmer. Where's his truck? There he goes. Bye, dude. Don't worry, I got you. And I said, no, I was making fun of you because you said stalking instead of stalking. He's like, yeah, that's what I was doing to your page. And I said, no, you were stalking my page, not stalking. And he's like, well, yeah, I'm a stalker. It's what I do for a living. Never mind. You go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. I'm sorry. I tried to talk to you. And then this morning, he sent me a message and said, you're going to be the best thing in my life, I can just tell. No. No, sir. I'm going to ruin your life. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I don't even know you. Exactly. Immediately no. I blocked a lot of people today. It was liberating. It felt good. I was a big fan of my block button today. All right. Stop looking at the Amish. Stop talking about creepy men. Let's talk about work. Yeah, red flag. I was going to send you a message there. I'm pretty sure he is not all there. How do you become successful during the holidays? Thank you, Jerry. Wait, you know what I need to do? I need to pin. I have a lot of work to do today. Stop talking to me. Pin. Also, people, I don't know how people get like thousands of people in the room. It's impressive. Bloody stop. You're officially done with work. Congratulations. Everyone go bookmark our show for tomorrow. We have like 700 pounds of jewelry, 500 pounds of jewelry, but we're only going to do like 300 pounds tomorrow, but we're going to do at least 200 pounds of jewelry. So everyone go follow Crumb Shot, CNY, go bookmark tomorrow's show only. Exactly. My legs are really hairy. Becoming successful in the holidays. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing this show. I go watch some of the holiday shows that are going on right now and see the 1,000 people they have in their room. It's insane. I clearly don't know how to be successful. Don't know why I am talking about this. Don't follow me for more tips. You said that's why it's a play on words, SS. It's a play on words. Steve wants to do a card show right after ours tomorrow because Whatnot will match his first $150. Okay, tell him to post it and I will tell him to schedule it right now. Good morning, Henry Dibbs. How are you today? I like your new picture. Okay. Being successful in the holidays. My first tip for all new sellers, there are a ton of new buyers. Every show that I'm doing now, he's at work, I'll tell him. Oh, also, I have a proposition for him and Ho. Tomorrow I'm gonna talk to Steve to see if I pay him, if he will go to Rochester for me and pick up a load of stuff from Ho. But I'll talk to him tomorrow. So, yes, Steve. Yes. Crumbshot is Sarah. You know that, right? Crumbshot CNY is Sarah. And Steve's at work, but we're going to talk to him tomorrow. Squirrels. So many squirrels. First tip to being successful in the holidays, focus on what you're doing. Pay one of the Irish boys to take a buggy. He'll be back next week. That's funny. Hello, Picker Sale. So, my first tip for there are so many new people. My first tip is to have stuff in your Buy It Now. If you go look in my Buy It Now right now, facts. Good morning. If you go look at my Buy It Now right now, there's not a lot, right? I have stickers, candy bars, the regular stuff. Today and Friday, for the rest of today, I'm going to pack the orders I have left from yesterday, and I am going to be unloading boxes, cleaning, getting my living room back, because right now my whole house looks like a bomb went off. I have 500 boxes. I'm going to be putting things out, and I'm going to be loading my Buy It Now. So I'm going to be putting things in my Buy It Now for the next couple weeks because it's holiday time. One, a lot of people are downloading Can't Live. You won that giveaway. A lot of people are just coming onto this app, don't know what we're selling, don't know what we're doing. A lot of people only come onto this app around holiday time. There are buyers that I've had from 3 years ago that only come back around Christmas time to buy presents. And that is happening right now. Yes, so load up your bins. And I, for one, unless I really, really want what you have, which I don't want anything ever, I will not buy something from you if you don't have things in your Buy It Now, because once I get the unlocked shipping, I want to fill my box. I have a guilty pleasure, and if you give me free shipping or even discount shipping, when I see free shipping, people are like, I don't offer free. No, I'm saying if I buy something for £1, I have free shipping up to £5. I'm putting up to £5 of stuff in your box from your Buy It Now. I love a good make offer. Exactly. So I am going to preload stuff, a lot of stuff this time of year into my Buy It Now, and I suggest you all do the same. And also, someone said the other day, how many items is too many items? And we did a poll one time, and it said somewhere between 50 and 100. I sold 375 items for my bin Sunday. That is epic. She said boobs because she didn't. I don't know if she said boobs because she didn't want me to tell people how much she sold, or if she said boobs because she didn't want to be mean and like impose in my show like I sell stuff I'm free promoting, because she is really against that. Didn't want to be icky. I knew it. I knew that was the reason. So, but we're going to use you as an amazing example. Thank you. Oh, look, it's Christy. We're going to use you as an amazing example because yesterday you gave me a great tip. I was selling fairy lamps, and she said that I should put the little tea lights in my Buy It Now as an add-on. That is so smart. Anyone who's ever worked retail knows add-ons are where it's at. When I used to work in the paint department, with every gallon of paint, we would put next to it a paintbrush, a paint opener. The add-ons are where you make your money and you get the additional sales, obviously. So she sold 300. Attach. Look, Jen, we used to work with me at Lowe's. We have a problem when it comes, but that's how our brains work. So Bree is an amazing example that she sold 375 things out of her Buy It Now on Sunday. That is epic. That is proof that what we are saying actually works. You want to put things in your Buy It Now. Look at, and they do like little flashes. Look at, things are just rolling through. Talk to me about a Whatnot related idea I have when you get a second. Got it. Those paint can openers had a massive margin. Exactly. So put things in your buy it now that have a large margin. So we used to say that about paint or even like lawnmowers. When I used to sell tractors, we made zero money on the tractors. If you use a 10% off coupon, we made negative money on the tractors, but we made 100% on the spark plug and 100% on the extended protection plan. So we were always pushing the add-ons. Those paint openers, we may only make 10% on a can of paint, but those paint in openers were 115% margin. And so you put the little paint opener on it, and then you all of a sudden you're making money on your sale. So you put things with higher margins. Now, I don't, you know, you want to laugh. You know, I don't, I say that, but then like the candy bars that I have in there, I don't make any money on the candy bars. I actually lose money every candy bar because I pay a certain dollar amount for the candy bars, and then I always run flash sales, and so I lose money on the candy bars. But that's different because it's a donation thing. But like the stickers, I pay like between $1, $2 a sticker, depending on if they're like the fancy ones, and then I put them in there for, you know, 3 for $7, which makes me $1 or $2. Just put things in your buy it now. It also helps get customers to come back. Loss leaders, they bring back exactly loss leaders. Man, I didn't think I needed to be back into my Lowe's days today, but here I am. Oh, there's 2 Amish up there now. When they're up there, I'll show you to them. I'll show you to them again. I'll show them to you again. They're working. If I'm not selling anything, can I stream and only do giveaways? Yes, but you have to have things. Oh, the link in my show notes is to the, that's a great question. Is to the topic, is to Whatnauts, all Whatnauts information on this topic and how to make money. Yes, you have to have things in your bin though. You can give things away. So if I don't sell anything today, you can't have a non-selling show, which just means you have to have things available to buy. So you have to have things in your buy it now. So you can do just a giveaway show. I've done just a giveaway show. This is technically just a giveaway show if no one buys anything out of my buy it now. But I have things in my buy it now that I can run, and I am giving things away. So it's not going to be a 0 transaction sale. Good morning, Couples Collectibles. I forgot what it was. I should probably look that up. I'm supposed to talk about actual things today. I am, though. I'm talking about how to be successful during the holiday season. That would be my biggest tip. Also, if you think that it's too early to be selling holiday stuff, you're wrong. People decorated for Christmas yesterday, right? How many people in this chat right now decorated for Christmas last weekend? I'm not one of them because I don't decorate for Christmas. Look, Moni, Cherry Bomb posted a bunch of stuff that she can't wait to start all year round. So if you think that you are too early to be selling holiday stuff, you're incorrect. Because again, I worked at Lowe's, right? And we would have Christmas set by September 11th. Like that was the deadline for Christmas. Yes, Michael's has got their Christmas out. Michael's has had their Christmas out for months. All big box retailers have had their Christmas set for well over a month, which means you have to stay with exactly. So you have to stay with retailers. That's exactly what we're doing. So when you're thinking about, oh, it's too early it's never too early, first of all. And second of all, people buy Christmas gifts all the time. Yesterday, Allie bought 2 things and she said, I'm going to do all my Christmas shopping here. That's exactly. Oh shit, I forgot. Christy. Oops, I ran the wrong one. Everyone go follow. Oh, look, it's Christy. I'm going to run this one and I'll run the next one for you. Yes, you can. Oh, look, it's Christy bought a gift to chat. Please tell me what you have going on. Christy and Banjo. When's your next show? Today at 5:30. Oh, look, it's Christy. I love your new logo. I just bookmarked your show. Everyone go follow. Oh, look, it's Christy. You have a Christmas show. There you go. Christmas show right here. Everyone go follow. I have been getting into the mindset of like, I've been trying to think of holiday times and I've been trying to think of Christmas, and because I don't do a lot for Christmas, it's hard for me to remember that people like Cole's girlfriend decorated for Christmas last weekend. People are already well past thinking of that. So you have to think like that too. And then when we talk about all the new buyers, a lot of people don't know anything about this app. I've been trying to show people, no, there's not a lot of people in my real life that care or want to do this, which hurts my feelings, but it's okay. But I'm making new friends at the Vets Club, right? And I'm getting them signed up for here, and they're loving it. They're like, oh my gosh, you have so much stuff. It's so much fun, whatever else. So we're trying to get people prizes for trivia in my auction. I have over 100 trivia questions. Let's go. I love trivia. So we're trying to get people over here, but while in doing so, like yesterday, one of the ladies asked, she goes, what does it mean that I can buy something when you're not auctioning it? She said, because she was afraid with the auction because she didn't know, like, if it goes, thank you, Cart, if it goes up by $1, like she didn't know how the auction works. So she was afraid. So she was asking about the bin. And she goes, how do I? And so then I was showing her how to buy things out of the bin. So there are people that may be coming on this app but are like nervous about bidding too much, don't understand how it works, but will look in your store and say, oh, I can just buy this for $3 right now. Buy. It's stuff that you don't think about, but that is very evident, you know, when you're signing up new people. Oh, look, it's Christy. Thank you. Oh, look, it's Christy. Thank you for being here. I'm excited. I love trivia. Trivia is so fun. I want to do a trivia train. I want to do a game train. Cherry Bomb doesn't want to do it because she hates games. What is crazy to me, there is a bin that's connected to the show and the marketplace bin. Yes, that, I don't love that. I don't love that, but yes, a trivia train, or because I was thinking, Miss Vivian was talking about doing a game train, and how every show that you go to like plays a different game, and I think that would be so fun. Or a trivia train, something. It's just hard to follow the rules when you do something like that because I can't give you something for free. Like I can't. When you play trivia, we can just do trivia, but you can't win stuff with trivia. Yeah, silent auctions. Yeah, I know. That's why you're not invited. Get out. Just kidding. Like silent auctions, or you can do stuff in your buy it now, but you can't come to your show and see how to do it and give it feedback. Okay, I will. I'll try to. What's today? Wednesday? I don't know what I got going on today. Right, so you're not allowed to do that, though. It's against terms and service to give things away. Like, unless you're like, I mean... Yeah, they have to. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you give it to them, they just send you their address and you just give them stuff, which is weird because you can't have a purchase necessary giveaway. You know what I mean? So that's why you can't, that's against the rules because you can't make them buy something to win something. Thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. Thank you. Eating the dollars. So there's a way to do it. As long as they buy something so I can use it. Yeah, exactly. That's against the rules, though. I'm not yelling at you or anything. I'm just trying to keep you safe. And the reason that I've never done it in the past is because you can't have a purchase necessary giveaway. That's why you can't also say, if you buy this, I'll throw some stuff in your box. You can't do that because that's against the rules. Because that's against, like, not the rules of whatnot, like the law. That's why there's the Givey form and everything, because it's against the law to make a purchase necessary. Yeah, I am the rule police. I don't want any of us to get in trouble, ever. What if you get kicked off this app and I never see you again? I'll miss you. Duh. So and again, you can do whatever you want. You're a grown up. That's the reason I've never done it. I know plenty do it. Plenty do a lot of things wrong. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it. That's why I'm not doing it. I don't care what you do. It's your life. You're a grown up. When I first started Whatnot, I didn't know the bin was the first 2 weeks. I think it was one of your shows. Yes, I love the bin, but it's something that people have to learn. Buyer's Givey, people can fill out a form to enter. So it is technically not a purchase necessary. And that's why. And people get mad about form fillers and people don't send whatever if they fill out the form if they don't actually buy anything. It's the law. Like, it's not Whatnot's rules. It is literally like rules and regulations of the nation. It's a federal law. Like, you can't have, that's why people do that. So I'm not the nation. You cannot say free gift with every purchase. You cannot encourage people to buy things by giving them something for free. The lottery, exactly. Publishers Clearinghouse ruined it for everybody. Again, I don't care what you do. I'm just talking about what I want to do and how I can do it within the rules and guidelines of the law. I love you. Thank you. Went coasting around 700 to like 1700. Wow. I don't know how I'll do it. I haven't figured it out. That's why I haven't done it yet. When I give out candy for my first purchase in the shop. So here's the thing. You can add Like I used to add stickers, I used to add little candy bags. Now I just ship too much that I don't. You can add things into their bag to say thank you. You just can't say you get this if you do this. Thank you, Magic. I appreciate you. So like I can't tell you if you buy this, I'll give you this. Like, hey, if you spend $2 on this, I'll give you this $10 thing. But I can throw a little, something in there to say thank you or whatever. There's a difference. You can't force someone to buy something by promising something else. Everyone go follow Look, It's Christy. I love you. I'm gonna watch you tonight. Yes, exactly. Well, that's the other thing with the tips. So I can't be like, hey, I'm gonna give you this, because then Whatnot doesn't get their share of it either. The tips is a whole nother situation. It's just like with eBay. When eBay first started, and you used to be able to sell something for $5 and then do the shipping at $95 because you got all the shipping money and they only took their percentage on the dollar amount. So that was how people got around paying eBay for what they bought, like the commission. And so then that's why Whatnot, you do not make any money on shipping. I'd like to point that out too, because some people think people are scamming on shipping, and some people do scam on shipping, but they're scamming Whatnot. They're not they don't make any money on shipping. But yeah, remember how that used to be the case? And so people were making, so I want $100 for this, but I only want to pay Whatnot a commission on $1. So I'm going to sell it to you for $1, but I'm going to charge you $99 for shipping because I get 100% of that. Now with Whatnot, same thing with like tips. Like, hey, if you tip me $100, but buy this out of my Buy It Now for $1, I'll send it to you. That's how you're scamming the system. You're taking money. What about gift card giveies? I'm giving a gift card right now. It's $5. Get in it. What about them? What is the question? What did I miss? You see that all the time, right? And so then people and I'm going to say something and it's going to piss people off because again, people I like do this and maybe they just don't know it's against the rules, but I've gotten in trouble for it. So I'm not going to, meaning if they buy, they get a chance for a gift card. That's against the rules. Unless you're running it, you cannot give someone something. I used to do, when I first started here, Whatnot should offer gift cards. We've said that a million times. When I first started here, I used to do like a punch the cup board. And with every first purchase, you got to punch the cup and you got something for free. I got in trouble. That's against the rules. That was 2.5 years ago. So I've never done that again. If you are going to give something for free, you have to physically run it through the system so that everyone has a fair shot of it. Not just who I want to give it to. Like I can't just run just be like, hey, I'm going to put this in here, buy it real quick, or I'm going to send it to you. You have to physically run it through the system. So it is above the law. Pay you like having so many lives or something to pay to sell products. No, I've never been paid by Whatnot. I applied for a job from Whatnot 17 times and they never called me back. And you can give away a coupon to your show, correct? You can't. Okay, yes, you can't. The giveaway cannot be for a future purchase. I can give you codes. Like I can send anybody a code at any point. It is their loss. Thank you. Congratulations on your gift card win. I can give someone a code at any point. I'll Venmo you for, but you can't. This one is stickers. I have 17 $5 gift card giveaways in there and 13 stickers. See you tonight, Christy. Love you. I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'm hoping that helps. So I'm hoping everything that I'm saying helps. I wish you could do gifts like to someone else. I do too. I do miss that. How much do you have to sell to become Premier Shop? You have to have a accumulation of $50,000 over 3 months. You have to have a 95% on-time shipping, a 95% accuracy in shipping. You have to have a 4 point something rating, 4.8 rating. You have to, there's like 10 different, hello, Conley's Collectibles. So you're saying that you can't give you $5 to their shop to get, yes. So you can't, a bigger seller was doing $25 gift card giveaway, but never said what the gift card was for. I won the giveaway, but never received the card. And that happens. In quality listings, yes, you have to have 98% quality listings. You've got to be out of your mind. Facts. So I know that happens a lot, right? And I have had people, so unfortunately, when I ship out gift cards, they go in a regular envelope. I only do stickers, $5 gift cards, and $10 gift cards in a regular envelope. Anything bigger than that, I email you. Everyone, please go follow Thriftworks. Thank you for the raid. I send you a little code and I say, message me and I'll send you the code, because I don't trust it, because it's regular mail. Regular mail gets lost every single day. That being said, and Ho can attest to this, I think we mailed out 500 cards at least on the 500 giveaway. We had a whole bin full of cards that they picked up, all front and sideways. I mail out hundreds of gift cards a week. If you think for a second that I would risk my entire livelihood over $5, there's something fucking wrong with you. But do people do it? Yes. There are always bad people. There are always scammers. There are always people that are going to screw you over. That is how the world works, right? That is how the game is played. That is how people get ahead. Look at the world. Look at the world. That is how people are. That being said, sometimes, depending on if it's you can look at their reviews, you can go to their shows. Some people are just grimy and I don't watch anyway. And I'm just like, these people are never going to send me this gift card. I don't know. Like the guy who gave away a PS5 and just sent a piece of paper that said PS5 on it. So you can usually tell, right? And sometimes it's a legitimate mistake. Sometimes we just forget. I forget. You ever forgot? Happened to me. I forget things, right? Sometimes it gets lost in the mail. They are going in regular envelopes. They're being mailed in regular plain white envelopes. Those get lost by the thousands every single day. Things happen. There is definitely a way to gauge if you think that it is legitimate. But that being said, I don't send gift cards over $10 in the mail. There are a few people who messaged me yesterday, 3 so far, that got my little stickers and it said, congratulations, you won a $50 gift card. Please message me for the code. And the reason I don't send you the code before you get that in the mail is because that is contractual. Because the plain white envelopes do not have tracking on them, it says you got it after a week and you can say you never got it because there's no tracking on it. So I wait for you to get that envelope, you to message me and say, hey, I got this envelope. Here's my sticker. Can I have my code? I send you the code. That way, if ever questioned, if ever asked, I can show you I mailed you something. I physically sent you something. You physically received it, messaged me. I sent you the code. I have every part of that transaction covered. I do not just blindly email you a code. I do not wait for you have to physically send someone something every single time. When people are like, you can't give, I can't be like, this giveaway is for a coupon for my next show. You can't do that. You have to physically send them something in the mail. I can say this giveaway is for stickers and then message you and be like, hey, congratulations, come back to my next show. Here's $10. That's different. Thank you. That has really saved me. So when I first started doing gift cards last Christmas, I went through my gift card sales with Sarah couple months ago. We sat and we were going through gift cards that weren't redeemed. There was over $1,000 in gift cards. Hello, Bumblebee. Thank you so much. That were not redeemed. There were $50 cards, $100 cards. There were also a lot of gift cards that I had double sent that people had redeemed and then claims they never got. There were ones that I had 2 at least that I know were $100 ones that said they never got them, and I went back and tracked and they claimed both of them, which means I double sent them. So, which means you redeemed it, then told me you didn't get it, and I resent it again. So I learned my lesson the hard way. I spent thousands of dollars on gift cards and got screwed. I've learned my lesson. Also, this is why you do not take care of customers without making them go through the proper channels. I have had people claim they didn't get something and then message me and say, hey, I didn't get this. And me say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And me PayPal them, Venmo them. This was years ago. I don't do this anymore. I follow the rules now. Venmo them, PayPal them the money for the difference, and then go back to look at their order and see that they went through Whatnot and got their money back again. So they double dipped and hurt my score. So not only did you ding me for having a missing item, you got your money back from Whatnot, and then you messaged me and I sent you your money back again. So that was 3 times. So follow the rules. This is why we follow the rules, right? You just got your murder bunny? Yay. It is fraud. It is fraud, and it just makes you a shitty human being. But there are a lot of shitty human beings, so whatever. do the right thing, and you will most of the time be protected from that. So I thought it got real dark, and then I thought they were here for a second. Here, let me turn this light on. I thought the Amish were here knocking on my door, but they're not. They're out there. Ha! Let there be light. I would love to share how I source. So I source through different ways. I go to auctions. I go to in-person auctions whenever possible. I go through the Amish are coming. They're out there. I go to they're doing their barn next door. Here, I'm gonna look again. I go to in-person auctions. I source. Oh, there's a bunch of them out there now. You want to see them? There's a bunch of them on the roof now. Okay, I'll show you. I bet they're done with this roof by noon. Okay, we're gonna be creepy. They're like, "Who's this lady and what does she have?" Look at. Hold on. Ah, turn around. See them? They got their Amish hats on. Oh shit, he can see me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. He looked at me. My door won't shut. There's 4 of them now. They seriously have had that whole. They started at like 8 o'clock. They have. I'm in New York. They have a bar mission. They saw me. They have that whole roof already cleared off, and I bet they are going to be done. Oh, they're thrown on my land though, bro. That's my land. You better clean all that shit up. I'm gonna have to go out there. They're on my they're throwing stuff on my property. I'm gonna have to go out there and make sure they clean it up. Yeah, I don't want roofing nails all over there. I bet my cat is scared crapless. But my cat is like, who are these people and why are they on my roof? Get off my land. That did sound very okay, let's go back to sourcing. Let's go back to work. I apologize. It is my barn. It's the farmer's barn. Okay. They are brave. They don't care. Okay, let's talk about sourcing. And let's also talk about how when you ask about people sourcing, why people get offended, because I would like to circle back to that. Because they said, I do look like a lumberjack. Look at that. It's my Irish one. So people get offended when they talk about sourcing, or they don't like to share how they source when they have specific like palette people, or like if I worked really hard, if I spent years building relationships, gay Jen. If I lesbo season, if I spent years cultivating and making a relationship with someone so that I could get Lululemon palettes, right? I'm not going to tell you where I'm getting them ever. That's silly. You can't be like, you people never want to help and never. No, that's not how you did. It's not how that works. That being said, I will totally tell you how I built relationships or how I source without that. So it is business. So I had a thrift store and I work with my realtor. So if you have a realtor friend, realtor people in the area, anybody that you may deal with, you can work with your realtor. You can ask them to contact you or give your cards out when they have someone moving, when they have someone pass away and they're selling their house. That is how I've been able to purchase entire estates or entire houses. I also go to auctions. I hate garage sales, hate yard sales, but I go to estate sales. So you can go to estatesales.net, look at estate sales in your area. You can go to AuctionZip, you can look at auctions in your area. You can go to physical. Most everything that I have. So everything I sold for my 500-hour sale or whatever, or most everything, like I got those 50 fairy lamps I got from an auction that previous weekend. Now, it is also time consuming when people are like, when they ask about the price of things, not only did I pay for them, I took an entire weekend. I drove an hour away. I sat in a cold blue chair in 30-degree weather in a raincoat from 8 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night and bought everything for however much I paid for them, packed everything up, put it in my car, brought it home, took it out, sold it. So it's not something, so when people are like, oh, can you take a discount on that? You know how much, if I charged people how much I actually paid for things or how much my time is worth, I would never, if you ever work it out, it's like being salary. I used to say this about when I worked at Lowe's. If you worked out how much I made an hour, it would make you sick. So that's how, the reason that I don't mind so much doing it now is because I love it. I love my job. I love what I do. But if you worked how much I made an hour, I would be paying you to buy for me, right? But that's business. But those are some ways that I source. So I build relationships. Also, Facebook is a great way. I hate Facebook Marketplace. I refuse to sell or buy anything on Facebook Marketplace. But you can promote yourself on Facebook. It's a good way to find local people. I see people every single day. We buy junk. We buy this. We buy whole houses, whatever. And it works. And you can, and that I will do. I will promote myself generally on Facebook but I will not just be like, oh, someone's selling this on Facebook Marketplace. Can I buy it? I will, however, send those ads to Sarah. And then Sarah and Steve will do it. It is charging, yes. I used to own an antique store. It's a lot of work. It's a ton of work. And people forget. Also, you know, that guy that I was talking about who yesterday was like, I think you're going to be the, like, whatever. He said, so do you have like a job, real job? You just sell stuff. Sir, what do you do? Mind you, I'm not even going to tell you what he does. So I'm not going to shame the job, but it's not a job. And he's had 15 jobs in the last 10 years. Bro, don't talk to me ever. What are you doing here? Get out of my DMs. Bro, I started accepting random men's Facebook requests and answering DMs as just content. If you go follow my TikTok, you can watch my TikTok on them. But sometimes it's very frustrating because I'm like, what? Why are you talking to me? Also, he was like, when can we meet up? You can watch me eat a cheeseburger. And I was like, excuse me? And he goes, well, maybe I'll buy you one too. And I said, don't buy me anything ever. Please don't. Maybe you can watch me eat a cheeseburger. Ew. You're 40 years old, bro. Don't talk to random men online. You do sadly have to go. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Come back. I'm here every day. I'll be here all day tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Bye, boy. Yes, the male loneliness epidemic. Isn't that funny? Please, this is my DMs. Go watch my TikTok. I did have a man call me majestic the other day. I thought that was nice. But most of them are like, hey, you single? Hey. And then he's like, are you a good kisser? No. You're never going to find out, so why do you care? Please, stop talking to me. I am a majestic unicorn. The guy this morning, I think you're going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. I think I'm going to ruin your life, sir. Challenge accepted. Okay, let's get back to work. Everybody, let's talk about selling at Christmas time and how to be successful. You've been called exotic. I love that. A willing sacrifice. Exactly. Mwahaha. A willing sacrifice. I do have very interesting human interactions. And I like to document them because I like to entertain you all with my humorous human interactions. Let's see. I haven't checked my DMs yet in a couple hours. Let's see if I have anything interesting I can share with you. You need a warming pad, warm tea, and some good weed. Facts. What? All right. Sure do. Also, I had a guy say, what did he say? He said, oh, I can't even remember. I don't know. Where's the lie? Exactly. Oh, he said I looked anxious. I looked like an anxious person. And I said, why do I look like an anxious person? I am, but why do I look why would you say that? And he said, well, you make a lot of videos. Those two things don't go hand in hand at all. I feel like I make a lot of videos like to prove I'm not an anxious person. That's the opposite, right? Like if I was like an anxious person, I would not be making. Sir? I mean, I am, but that's not a good indication of it. Okay, let's get back to work talk. People are weird. People are weird. Being successful in the holiday season. He failed comprehension. I'm pretty sure, I was going to send that to Sarah today. I'm pretty sure he's not all there. I'm pretty sure he's not like I'm pretty sure. Wow, they're making a lot of noise over there. I'm going to go look because they're throwing all that stuff behind my shed. I met a guy for a drink. He told the bartender in front of me he was going to F me later. Oh, I've switched to women. Facts. That'll do it. No, sir. Oh, yeah. This guy was like, said something about, like dating or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. They're usually either boring, wanting to give up because they would pick up for them. A couple questions on wanting to give up because they would pick up for them. I don't know what you're talking about. And my husband dies and marry my best friend. Facts. I need to marry. I need a lavender. I said that the other day. I said something about being in a lavender marriage because I need health insurance. And Emma goes, "Why don't you marry Dash?" And I was like, "Yeah, Dash has a girlfriend." She goes, "Why don't you marry Ho?" And I said, "I don't think Ho has health insurance either. We're screwed." People thought sales would pick back up and it hasn't. Okay, that's a great question. The economy is shit. People can't afford food. Some people prioritize things in times of need. And unfortunately, knickknacks and decorations and fun stuff is not a priority. That would be my only logical reason that sales have not picked up currently, right? So it does not, but here's the thing. You need to capitalize. You really need to push things over the next couple months because even those that don't have a lot still want to give during this time, right? So this is the best time as a reseller, as someone who does this for a living, as someone who's trying to make extra money so they can give. You really need to push hard, push yourself to get through the slow sales and the slow starts for the next couple months because it's the last time it's going to be a big dip come next spring, summer, like it always is, but maybe even bigger than usual. Gift sets are a great idea. I'm here for the stress buy. Exactly. So I think, so there are people that even they still want to support you. They still want to give to you during this time. And they also want to buy for their loved ones and want to give gifts and do whatever that they would normally do, even if they're in a bad situation. So focusing over the next couple months is really going to determine the next, 6-8 months. And also you can think, I know that, yes, market your gifts. And so it does stink that we can't do the gift to chats anymore because I thought that was a nice way of sending gifts to other people. But marketing your stuff as gifts is another great way. Like, don't you know someone who loves bunnies and wants a little bunny paperweight? Oh my gosh, what a cute Christmas present this would be. Putting things in your buy it now, like a little gift basket. I have a bunch of baskets up here. RIP to the bloops. I have a bunch of baskets up here that I'm going to make into like pre-made little gift baskets. It's like a little gift set that you can buy at Walmart for $10. But I'm going to put little, knickknacks in there and candies and little things and have it in the gift. And you might buy it now and you can buy it and give it right to your mother-in-law. Buy it, give it right to your boss. Like I'm going to make little gifts. And I would love that if you guys did stuff like that. Or cards. I feel like cards is a good thing too. Like greeting cards. You can have greeting cards in there. Greeting cards are expensive. Greeting cards are $7 at the grocery store right now. If you go to an estate sale and you get a box of 500 greeting cards and you can sell them for $1 a piece, I would fill my box with greeting cards out of your buy it now if you had those, because greeting cards are so expensive. People may not have money, but they also do not have time. Make it easy. Facts. Big facts. People may not have money, but they also do not have time. So if they do not have time to buy for people and they're struggling and they're like running around like a crazy, see beautiful pickers you want? And they're struggling and they're running around like crazy people, the farmer's back. I'm going to go talk to him and I'm going to say, can you make sure that they clean up my lawn over here? I started doing gift shows a few times a week. It's slow now, but I'm getting myself out there. That's perfect. And that's another thing. We're getting so many new buyers find unusual items and convenience in my home. That is a Prim Shop. I'm going to move to this. I'm going to move to that. Yes, please load your buy it now. That was the first thing I talked about. That is a huge, I'm going to say that a million times. Load your buy it now. I struggle so much going live, staying home with a 3-year-old. I already have trouble focusing. I know I need to not care and just do it. Correct. Just do it. Tranquility Antiques is a good example of that. She used to text us and be like, Gio is being crazy today. Just do it. We'll listen to them. And if people don't like it, they can leave. But listening to little screaming boy in the background, and I know it stresses you out as a mom, but as a mom whose kids are old and don't do that anymore, I like cry of happiness. Like, look at Gio, what are you doing, crazy man? Like, so just do it. I know that it's hard and it's stressful, but just do it and people will still support you. Look at that, made me cry instantly. Emotional mess. What was I talking about? Prim Shop said something and I need to go back. As a new buyer, hearing the bin was confusing. Yes, we have to talk about that more of what it is. Okay. Unusual items at the convenience of your home. I would like to talk about the convenience of shopping. I would like to talk about the stigma. I just said something about buying greeting cards. You know why? Because I don't want to go to the store and buy greeting cards. If you went to the store right now and bought 500 greeting cards from the dollar store, and then you charged me $2 out of your buy it now to buy a greeting card, I would buy them. You know why? Because then I don't have to go to the dollar store. Because then you're going to ship them right to my house and they're going to sit right at my doorstep and I'm not going to have to leave my house. Yesterday, I did not leave my house. I don't want to leave my house ever. I don't want to leave I do not want to go anywhere. I don't want to see anybody. I pay people to go do my grocery shopping for me, right? So there's a lot of, and I don't care if you don't like it. Don't shame people for doing that either. Like if you're going to put in the work, the same thing I say about going to like auctions and stuff, if you're going to put in the work to go and buy a bunch of stuff, pay the tax on it, drive your car, pay the gas, load the car, unload the car, put everything away. It's a convenience fee for me. Exactly. And I can just lay in bed and buy it and pay an extra $3 for you to ship it to me. Are you kidding me? I friggin' love that. Sign me up. That's amazing. Do it. So this is not the time. It's never the time to shame people. It's never the time to shame people for buying. It's also never the time to shame people for what they're selling. But don't think that that's not exactly doom swiping, but also it's cheaper than Instacart. Instacart's expensive. DoorDash is expensive. And I don't have to tip you. I can. That's another thing. Don't shame people for tipping. That's tacky. If I want to send you $5 to buy yourself a coffee because I love you, then that's the same or cheaper than it would be if you were sitting next to me and I could take you to breakfast, right? Shame people for anything is silly, but like how they spend their money, it's your money. You're a grown up. Do whatever the hell you want with it. And if you want to give it to someone else, good for them. I love that for both of you. Like it's not I never get the share request. I hate leaving a purchase up to the shop. Well, that's because I feel like I'm just picking, get me a gallon of milk and some bananas and maybe some instant mashed potatoes. You're like, I need this vegan burger that's this, and they can never find it. I would not want to shop for you either. I would look at that shopping list and go, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I love you, ho. Someone sent me something the other day. Yeah, I'm barely a grown-up. Facts. Boom, roasted. My eye is super lazy today. It's driving me crazy. I need to get one of those things that pins it back. So do y'all keep your buy it now loaded? Yes. Okay, so it blows my mind that people shame other people for what they do too. I don't care how you live your life. I do care how you live it. I don't care how you spend your money. Your bin. Your buy it now. We refer to it as a bin. Always have things in your bin. Right now I only have candy bars and stickers, but over today and Friday, I'm going to be going through my whole, what's that? I'm going to be going through my whole, trying to unload some stuff, clean up, and I'm going to be loading things in my bin because it's holiday time. And I say this too every time. People like me, that do have ADHD, people like me, I will not buy something from you unless I really want it, which I don't ever really want anything, unless you have things in your buy it now because I'm going to fill my box with stuff. Also, if I buy something from you because I do want it and I don't need anything else, but you have a bunch of stuff in your buy it now, I'll be like, let's buy some more stuff. So always have things in your buy it now. Also, because I do random pulls and I'm always just like pulling things out of nowhere, the buy it now is a good place for people to look and be like, hey, what does this girl even sell? Let me go take a look. And if I know that I can buy, especially if you had, so I have candy bars in the buy it now. The candy bars in the buy it now are delicious. They're amazing. All proceeds of the candy bars go to my son's girlfriend's dance studio. If I wanted a couple candy bars, or if I wanted to buy something and I'd be like, oh, I really don't want to pay $9 for shipping, but I really want that bunny. But if I buy the bunny, I can get 7 candy bars for free shipping. I'm totally doing that, right? Excuse to buy a candy bar, sign me up. Excuse to spend more money, love that. Fill my box. So always have things in your buy it now. Direct people to your buy it now. Have people take a look in your buy it now. Have different things, especially this time of year. I'm going to load a bunch of new stuff in my buy it now. That way, if anybody comes in, I'm going to have, like, even stuff that I've showed or not. I hate taking pictures of things, but thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. Thank you for valuing my time and attention. If I have, like, this cute little trinket box, if I run it, it'll probably sell for, I don't know, $5. Instead of worrying about it, I'll take a little picture, 2 pictures, trinket box, $6, and I'll put it in the buy it now. Thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. So I'm going to add some normal things, some just add-ons, and some cute little things that I think people would like as gifts, right? So like for $5, whose freaking mother wouldn't love a little trinket box with a bear on it? Look how adorable that is, right? So just adding things in your buy it now that people might like, and then also add things from, thank you for your tip, I appreciate you, from $1 to $1,000, right? So 90s. So if you want to put, let me see what I got down here that I can use as an example. Okay, I have this Fenton candle holder, right? Beautiful blue Fenton candle holder that I paid $30 for. I really need to get $50 for this. So instead of taking the chance and running it as an auction, I'm going to put it in my buy it now for $50. And then also I'll be open to offers. I paid $30. Maybe someone will give me $45 for it. I am going to put more expensive things in there too, because what if someone comes in and wants to buy something and is like, oh my gosh, I love this. Would you have it in the bin showing all the time? Yes. Okay. So I would like to talk about, question, dang shipping. How much weight do you add? It depends. It depends on what kind of box. Okay. Thank you so much for your tip, brochure. I love you. I have things in my buy it now just for the shows, but it does go into my marketplace buy it now, if that answers your questions. Shipping. Everyone, please go follow my YouTube. I haven't made a YouTube video in like a month, but I have 10 videos on YouTube right now talking about shipping. Every question you could ever ask, thank you for your tip, ever ask about shipping is on there. And as far as adding weight, you can pre-weigh your boxes. Like a large flat rate box weighs 9 ounces. Add some shipping. You have to add a pound if you're going to sell something large. Hi, are you or Cole picking up this apple square today? Oh, I got apple square from Graham. So, like, if I'm going to sell this right now weighs 2 pounds. I'm going to sell this at 3 pounds because it's going to be, when I add the box and the paper around it and bubble wrap, it's going to be another pound. If I'm going to sell this at 7 ounces, it's going to take, can't go in a bag. It's going to have to go in a box. Small box though, so it only weigh about 4 ounces. I can sell this for 15 ounces. You have to add weight depending on what you're going to ship. But I have videos on everything you could ever, every year, my kid's great grandfather, Grump, makes apple squares. Look at this. Does that not look amazing? Yes. I'll send Cole after school. Thank you. So good. It's like an apple pizza. It's so delicious. It's so good. It's on like a thin, flaky crust. You just pick it up like a piece of pizza. So good. Grandpa makes it every year. And so when she called me the other day, she was like, Grandpa wants to know if you want it now or if you want it around Thanksgiving. Or like, I would like it now, please. And you know why? Because I can go there on Thanksgiving and eat some of theirs. But I want mine. He makes me one every year. I want mine now. I hope that answered some of your questions on shipping. Again, go follow it. Thank you for your tip. See beautiful pickers. I love you. Thank you. Big brain. Exactly. Go follow my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok if you don't mind swearing and bad dating stories. That's not professional. My Instagram and my YouTube is professional. Your honesty, honestly so kind. Thank you. I appreciate you. I try my best to be a good person. But my YouTube is, I haven't made a new YouTube video in a while, but if you go watch my playlist is like an hour long of all of the, thank you, all of the whatnot tips and tricks that I have. I have how to do a shipping for a gift card. I have how to do shipping on big items, small items. I was up till 2 a.m. watching your YouTube to ship a poster, making sure guides are so helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for your raid, Threading Grace. How do you get started as a mod? I love this app. But okay, so you can anybody can mod anybody at any time. You just have to know the person. I feel like the best way to be a mod. So I always mod Cherry Bomb. Her mom sometimes if I feel like it. Just kidding. Everyone go follow Cherry Bomb, Ho to the Mouth. If you watch how mods work, it's best to have someone that you trust because they have a lot of power. So right now, Ho to the Mo and Cherry Bomb Vintage can put whatever they want in that chat. Look, she's told me to suck it. She could put, Christina's terrible, unfollow her. I have to trust that she's not going to do that. She can also boot people out. One time, Ho to the Mo, someone bought a gift to chat, and instead of putting them in the chat right there, she booted them out. She kicked them out of the show. Remember when that happened? So they have a lot of power. But, yep, that was me. But also, that was loud. They're also very helpful, and they're very, like, you have to be careful with who you pick for mods because they can be distracting. They can put unnecessary things in the chat. If you look at what they type, they put whoever raids me, they always shout them out. They put, look, bookmark and follow my future shows. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. They're very helpful. The best way to become a mod, honestly, is just ask somebody. Ask your friends. If you're going to be on this app anyway, and you have a few hours and you're going to sit in a show, I'm a terrible mod. I'm a terrible mod because I just want to F off. I just want to listen to you and make jokes and laugh. I don't want to pay attention and tell people to get in the giveaway and direct to the bin and do the right thing. Linz, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Everyone go follow Linz, the Silver Pony. Thank you. So if you're going to be on here, the Silver Pony, and you want to mod for someone, just be like, hey, I want to mod. Try me. Let me practice. Let me do this. And then just start doing it. Mods are very, very helpful. And I feel like if you are going to do the right thing, then you would be a godsend to someone if they needed a mod, for sure. I'm a terrible mod. You can mod me in all of your shows just so I can see the red chat and I can say crazy things, but I'm not going to be helpful. I'm sorry. I'm not. I was looking at your shipping explanation poster you made and putting it on my wall. It's very helpful. The what label goes on what box. I was watching a kid the other night. He was maybe like 15 and he was selling and he was doing great. But he was just filling boxes and he was not doing flat rate boxes and he was doing the big boxes and he was just filling it with a bunch of stuff and running it and then taping it. And I was like, and so I put in there heavy box and he looked and he goes, heavy box. I know you're not unboxing that stuff. You're just putting a label on that, sending it. Dude, so then he gets this big box like this. And as someone who ships a lot, good morning, Stacey, he put 3 massagers in it, a bunch of big stuff. That box had to weigh 50 pounds and it was 24 by 20. And I said, how are you shipping that box for $9.21? And he said, I'll pay the extra. And then the box sold for like $9. And he was like, this is a $500 retail box. Buddy, either you have a very poor business model and you're doing the right thing and you're paying the extra, or you're screwing people with your shipping. Either way, bad business. And I wanted to help, but I didn't want to be a mom, right? I'm not your mother. I'm just going to, so I didn't say, I asked the question. I want to put it in your brain. Be careful. Do the right thing. If you're not going to do the right thing, I can't help you. Go watch my shipping videos. I don't know, but it made me feel bad. What's a good amount of time to run something for lower viewers? I do 10 seconds. I do 10 seconds whether I have 10 people or 10,000 people in my room. I think my ADHD can barely handle 10 seconds. I feel like people do that thinking the low starts will increase. And then they had everything that you buy out of the bin bundle ships with the rest. Do it right or not at all. Freaking facts. This kid had ADHD. Doesn't help. It is my superpower though. It helps sometimes. He had like 75 people in his room and he was still only getting $10 for a box, if that. If we get the shipping wrong, it screws the buyer. Does it? So it screws the buyer, not all the time. This is how people are scummy and scam and do whatever. You're not going to get screwed all the time, but it's going to happen. I've gotten a box. I almost bought something from this kid just to see if he did what he said he was going to do, but I decided I didn't want to be a bitch. I bought something from someone one time that I really liked. I bought like 20 things and they did discounted shipping. The shipping ended at $9.21. And I was like, okay, I just got 100 pounds worth of stuff that is going to be in a huge box and you only charge me $9.21. Let's see. It came to my post office. Post office called me. You have a package here. I go there. You owe $98 for this package. That's what will happen. That's what can happen. If the post office does what they're supposed to do and they find your box and they find that it's overweight, oversized, whatever the case is, they can charge you the correct amount. And that screws your buyer. And you know what I said? I don't want it. Send it back. And now I screwed the post office because now they're going to send that package back to that person, refused to deliver or whatever, because I'm not paying. I wouldn't have bought all that stuff from you if I knew I had to pay $100 in extra shipping. It is scary. That's why I do the right thing. Does everybody do the right thing? No. That sounded bad. I have my dumpster out there too. They better not be putting stuff in my dumpster because that's heavy. I want to go out there. It's bugging me. Yes, you can get refunded. You can go through whatnot and get your money back. That is terrible advice. I'm going to tell you, I hate that person and I hate how they give advice and I hate that advice. Don't do that. Don't ship. Don't charge 15 ounces for this and 15 ounces for this and 15 ounces for this and 15 ounces for this. Weigh the item and sell it correctly. If you sell it correctly, it will ship correctly. Why are you such a scumbag? I don't understand. Don't do that. Why are you giving it? Here's the thing. I don't care. You do whatever you want. You're a grown up. Don't advise people to do that. That is bad advice. That is bad. You are hurting people's businesses by doing that. I have been on this app for 3 years. I do not offer discounted shipping. It does not hinder your business. You do not have to offer discounted shipping for people to buy from you. You do not. You do not have to scam the system to make money. You do not have to screw people over to make money. Do the right thing. Or don't, but don't tell people to do the wrong thing. If I say all these things to you and then I choose to do the wrong thing, I'm an asshole, but whatever. But at least I'm trying to give you good advice. I'm trying to tell you the right thing. I'm trying to tell you to follow the rules. I'm trying to show you, again, there's someone right now who I really like, really enjoy their shows. In their Buy It Now, it's buy me lunch. That's against the rules. I got in trouble for that years ago. It's been against the rules for 2 years. You're grown up, do whatever you want, but I'm not going to tell you to do it. Thank you. I appreciate your tip. I know that I'm going to piss off a lot of people right now, and honestly, I don't care. Keep letting them broadcast. I don't know. Because they make money. Here's the other thing. I love Whatnot. Whatnot's a business. Whatnot's a business. They also can't police everyone. It's a business run by a handful of people. You can't police millions of people on this app. Whatnot is a business. Some people make Whatnot a lot of money. Often, people get in trouble for things, people don't. Also, people get in trouble. People are like, oh, people do that all the time. And that's fine. It's like murder. Let's not be this extreme. It's like shoplifting, okay? There can be someone who shoplifts every single day from every store that they go into and never gets caught. Thank you, Laura. Laura Binga. Thank you so much. And never gets caught. And then there is someone who shoplifts one time and goes to jail. Okay? You know what? I saw a TikTok yesterday. It was about STDs. There can be women, men, there can be people who sleep with thousands of people, hundreds of people a month for their entire life and never get sick. Nothing ever happens. They never get STD. And then then there could be another person who waits their entire life and sleeps with one person and gets a disease. It only takes one time. And me, being the scaredy pants that I am, just want to follow the rules and do the right thing because it would be me. It would be me. If you've been here at any amount of time, it would be me, right? I would be the person that was like, you know what? I really could use an energy drink today. So in my buy it now, I'm going to put buy me an energy drink and see if anyone buys me one. And Whatnot comes in and goes, banned for 24 hours. And then I lose my money, right? Do the right thing. This is not what this show is supposed to be about. Can you do a mystery box show and make them pay for the box before you see it? No. I saw someone do a 12-hour silent auction. No one was there. A note said buy from the bin. Is that legit? No. I tried to go to small sellers like me but if they gonna charge me $9.21 for 3 doilies. Exactly. I bought a shirt from a lady one time and she had it in there, so it was $9.21 per shirt. So when I bought the first shirt, I was like, oh, that's okay. She must have like max shipping on, so if I buy one shirt, the rest of the shirts I get for free. No, it was $9.21 per shirt. And I wanted to cancel so bad. Why would you do that? I see a lot of people that do buy me a drink. Wait, that's not allowed. No, it is not allowed. Ever since silent auctions aren't against the rules. Okay, I'm going to stop reading all of your comments for a second so I can go back and focus. Putting buy me a drink in the buy it now is against the rules because it is not a tangible thing. It has been against the rules since they offered tipping. You can tip someone $5 to buy them a drink. You can send me a $5 tip and say, here, go buy Dunkin' Donuts. You cannot I cannot put in my buy it now, buy my dog a treat. It is against the rules. The only reason I know that is because I got an email saying we've removed these listings from your buy it now because it is against terms and conditions. And that was over 2 years ago. My house is going to blow over. Number 2. Let me go back. I forgot already what I was going to say. Silent shows. Silent shows are not against the rules. Silent auctions are not against the rules. Turning the live on, putting a piece of paper up that says buy from my bin, and then leaving for 10 hours is against the rules. I can, however, do a silent auction and run something and not talk. You can silently, but you have to physically be there. You have to physically be, same thing with like running things out of your buy it now and not actually selling anything. I'm not selling anything today. I'm not running one thing, but I am selling stuff on my buy it now. Thank you for your purchase of the candy bars. I just saw that. You cannot have an empty live. They've really been cracking down on the dead bin sites. Yeah. So you can't have an empty, I cannot just log in and say, buy my thing. Sign me up, no talking. Thank you so much for your eightfold heaven. Oh my gosh, I'm going to run that next. I forgot those were even in there. They were in there for my 50-hour show. I love you. Thank you so much. Eightfold Haven. Let me follow you. Alfred, when's your next show? Today at 12 o'clock. Ooh, look at your pretty graphics. I'm gonna bookmark all. Ooh, you have a little hen and nest. A quick Amish update. I know we need to. Here, they're making a mess and they're loud. Isn't that coffee caramel good? All right, there's one on the top now. After I get off this live, I'm gonna go out there and walk around because I want to make sure that they are going to just a talk show today. We love talk shows. I'm wondering how many people are getting away with buy me. A lot, I'm sure. But it only takes once. And you know what? The thank you for your purchase of the postcards. The trouble that you get in for doing that is not that bad, right? So the trouble that I got in was an email saying, hey, it probably gets reported. Hey, you can't do this. We removed these listings. Don't do it again. That's not that bad. So if people want to take the chance and have it in there, I am not a rebel. I didn't do it. I don't want it. I didn't want to do it. I'm scared. So if people want to leave it in there until they get in trouble, then that's fine. That's not the extreme to which, like, I think you could get in trouble for. How does all what works? Giveaways? You enter giveaways. Everyone can enter it. The only thing I have is you have to follow me. and you can win this giveaway. As a buyer, do you have to follow a gift to chat giveaway to enter? No, you do not. I would like you to, though, because they pay money for that. But you don't have to. Okay, Jen. Just kidding. Following me increases your chances of winning, too. It does not. Unfollowing Philly will increase your chances of winning my giveaways. I'm going live from my house today, and we're watching the Amish rebuild the roof on the shed. Lies. Listen, bro, Mr. I get a girlfriend that I forget every person in the world exists. I don't want to hear it. We don't like, I'm teaching my daughter right now how we do not have friends like that. So we do not have friends that get a boyfriend and forget about our friends. Good morning, Miss Vivian. How are you? But you're here. Finally. Where were you on my 50-hour show? Boom. Roasted. I'm in rare form today. I've been having interesting conversations with people all day. So love you. Thank you for coming back. Happy for you. Boom. Roasted. Double child support this month. We don't talk about Bruno. Apparently they are. We have asked multiple times if they are. And the reason that they are is because we put what they are and then we put what you're going to get. Oh my God, my postman's here already. You're here for the hot moms? Hey-o. And you get stickers. I'm going to run a $50 giveaway in 10 seconds. I do, however, have to go open my door for the postman. We're at 34%. You guys can come with me. We're going to go say hi. Oh, Lord. It's a new postman. His name's Alan. He's very, very nice. And but he won't open the door because it's my house, which I appreciate. Hold on. All right. We're going to put in this $50 gift card giveaway. Everyone go get in this. We're going to go say hello to Alan. I have slippers on. I have pajamas on. Oh my gosh. I'm so not prepared. Here's the packages going out today. I'm here. I am comfy. I need to not be, though. I'm probably not going to talk to you while he's here because I get embarrassed. Okay. Here, just sit here. Look at my kitchen. Everyone getting this $50 gift card giveaway running right now. Anyone need a caulk gun? I was caulking my toilet. Lumberjack Christine today. Caulking my toilet. It's quite the... You want to see my kids' school pictures? They hate them, but I think they're cute. Look at my little handsome fella. Hold on, where's my daughter? Look at, oh, beautiful baby. They said they don't like them because the guy kept making them make weird faces and put their head down. They kept going head down, head down. And I was like, well, you look cute. What were you banned for? Hold on. Everyone, please go follow Eightfold Haven. Eightfold Haven has a talk show today at 5. Let's go look at the rest of their profile. Look at their henna nest. Oh, boy. Shelves. Oh, morning pop-up. Oh, I love it. Today at 4. This is a morning pop-up. It's today at 4. Everyone go follow them. It looks like they have lots of great stuff. We got some cock jokes. Wait, people rescheduling shows all the time. Can we get in trouble? We can't get in trouble, but I think it hurts us. Good morning.
Morning, Christine.
How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. Always boxes.
Always.
Thank you. Do you need this? Do you want
No.
No? Okay.
Wednesday, start thinking about football already.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous for this week. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Hopefully it's good. I just think last night he made a comment and he was like, "There's nothing better than just hanging out in the locker room after a win and with your friends." And I was like, "You're right, buddy." I'm like,
Yeah.
I love that.
I see that piece of mail is from Alfred. Is he thinking about going to college? Or?
Oh yeah, he's going to college. We've been on a few visits. Alfred, St. John Fisher, Springfields, Utica, Buffalo.
Yeah.
He hasn't decided. He was really leaning towards Springfields. But we went to the Utica college visit last weekend and he got on the field with the players and coaches, and he really liked it. So
Yeah.
I would love it if he stays close. But
yeah, I know. I talked about my son, and your brother would remember him. Colin Way.
Okay.
He was like a couple years younger than Ben. But
yeah.
I think he actually played when he was in 10th grade with those
with
guys.
them. Yeah, that's cool. Did he? Where did he go to college for?
He went to start out in Springfield.
Oh, really?
Got out there, and it's in the middle of like a hood, you know.
It is in a bad area, yeah.
You know, he hadn't been, you know, in that area ever in his life, you know.
Right.
So he lasted about, I think, 2 months out there.
I'm gonna tell Cole that.
Yeah, and he came back to Utica.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he like Utica?
He never finished Utica. He
Yeah.
did 1 year and started working. They set him up with a job.
Yeah.
And he stayed with working at that job.
Well, that's good. I went to Cortland and I hated it, and I ended up leaving and working at the casino, and then I went back to TC3 for a semester and hated that too, and I ended up just getting a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very tough because, like I told you before, the first day I was here, it's so hard when you end watching him play sports.
I know.
And you think you're going to go watch him play, college. You're all set for another 4 years.
Right, and then they don't. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's stressful.
I'm just warning you what might happen. Hopefully.
Oh, I know. Yes, thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
You don't need to see Alan, you nosy bitches. I would like to point out right now, I just received a package, and I don't ever open the packages live. Everyone, please go follow Eightfold. This is for a $50 gift card. It's going to run in 10 seconds. I would like to show you that this is illegal. I turned the light on just to show you this illegal package I just received. This is illegal. You know how much I want to go show this to my postman and tell him to go arrest this person? Illegal. Illegal. Who won that? Who won that? Shauna, you won $50 gift card giveaway from Eightfold. Everyone, please go follow Eightfold. Illegal. Citizens arrest. Illegal. When you buy these, it's a bear. When you, with the rescheduling shows, it doesn't hurt you. So you can reschedule shows at any point, and it doesn't hurt you, but I do think that it shadow bans you. I have found, here, let's do another $5 gift card giveaway. I have found that shows that I don't reschedule, I have more people show up for than shows that I do reschedule. The reason this is illegal is because when you purchase these things from the post office, it says that they have to be used per the laws and regulations. So you're supposed to pay for each of these. So this is a express mail. This is a $20 envelope. So unless he paid 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, unless this person paid $150 to ship me this box, this is illegal. Mom, Mammy Snoop, thank you for the raid. Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I receive a ton of them too, and I would just like to point out every single time that that's illegal. Illegal. Do you think they will ever be guidelines to people that charge twice as much due to sponsors? It's absurd. I think because it's per the person, they can charge whatever they want, and then just don't buy them. I don't know. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. So anyway, don't do this. Don't be this guy. I'll never buy from this person again. They only use the ones that can be... I hate when people do that unless it's obviously... Right, this is clear. This is not recycled. I recycle. And that's the hard thing, too, is now I want to use these ones that are like not bad, I want to use them because I don't want to waste them, but I don't want people to think that this is what I do. I don't want people to think that I'm the one that bought them and is using them illegally. I want to reuse them. So I reuse them for other things. I'll reuse them for like when you buy something, I stick it in there or whatever. So sometimes I do reuse them because I don't want to waste them. But I also don't want you to think, rub some dirt on them. Exactly. They're used, I swear. Oh, look at this. This is why I bought this whole thing. It's a Viking owl paperweight. I really wanted that owl, so I had to buy everything else with it. It was a lot. It was a lot to purchase because I wanted the Viking owl. He is handsome. All right. It's not good that my postman was already here because that means I have to go to the post office today. Because I am slow moving this morning. You know why? I didn't get out of bed today until like 9. If I would have just got up and started working. 8-fold, they are new. I believe the guy had them that passed away. They're new? They have like 12,000 followers. Is it like a... I wish I could take you outside, but my internet wouldn't work. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Ooh, look at that. That looks like it's Viking too. Look how pretty that lion is. People on the app now with 100,000 followers who've only been on the app for 46. Really? You know what? That doesn't surprise me. Because I get into these like moods where I don't understand. That's a Costa Boda. Is that good? It's ghost sponsorship, people. Well, how do I get ghost sponsorship? Yes, it's good. You want to buy it? Sell it to you right now. It's really pretty. I bought all this just because I wanted the owl. Major good. They were buying USPS from an auction. What does that mean? Get in this giveaway. I'm confused. How dirty is my house if I prop you up right here? Really dirty? It's pretty dirty. I still have to clean up everything from my 50-hour show. Goal of today is to get rid of all of this. That's just chilling in my hallway. I haven't been on lately. How did your 50-hour show go? Terrible and sucked. Just kidding. It was fine. Okay, let's run this. I'm going to run this little paperweight. Do you think it's okay to change time? I think so. So I used to reschedule all my shows, but I don't know. It could be made up. It could be in my brain that I'm shadow banned. But all right, this is running right now. Beautiful little Costa Boda paperweight. Lion paperweight. Does it glow? Great question. Did you respond? Do you respond to your messages? Oh, no. Sometimes. I have been lately because I have to, but I don't like to. Where's my flashlight? This is running right now. I'm still trying to find my flashlight. Most of my messages are spam or creepy people. Okay. That's why you don't no glow. Do any of these glow? This is running right now. Ooh, the frog glows. Karen, that's beautiful. That's coming to you. I like sudden death. Can you continue a show you had earlier in the day to commend shipping? You can. You can pause a show, I think, for a couple hours. 2 hours, maybe, max. I like sudden death, but it's a good way to get not enough money for your items or to... Yes.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
What days would you like me to?
So next week, if we could start with Tuesday. So
You don't think Monday or?
I don't, because I'm not gonna do a show over the weekend.
Okay.
So so I'm gonna do a show Monday. So I don't think I'll have it ready till Tuesday.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
Okay.
Instead of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I know you worked with Steve on whatever days he wanted or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't mind stopping picking up 30, 40 every single day.
Okay, that's
Rather than
great.
Like 200 one day and 200 another.
Yes. So I'm not doing. Usually I do a show Friday, sometimes Saturday. So I always have stuff on Monday. But with him, he didn't like to come Mondays because he was busy. So I had everything for Tuesday. But this week, I'm not doing Friday or Saturday because I have to get stuff ready. So I'm not doing a show till Monday. So I won't have crazy amount.
Tuesday next
Tuesday,
week.
yeah.
And then
Tuesday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll see how if I do a show Thursday. If I
but tomorrow Thursday.
Oh no, I'm good for the rest of the week.
You're all done for the rest of the week?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have like 20 for today, but I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, so I'm just gonna drop them off tonight. Okay. And then tomorrow I'm in Syracuse, and Friday I'm not doing a show, so I won't have anything till next week.
Okay. If anything changes, you can just text me and let me know.
Okay, perfect. Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great. Oh, thank you.
Hey, so VBS won't have it on their website, right?
I don't think so, but it's because it's sectionals. I think it's going to be streamed on like a couple of the news stations.
You think it'll be on Spectrum?
I think it'll be on Spectrum. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, I'll watch for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good week.
You too. Thanks. He is so kind and helpful, and I would like to point out he is cute, but he's married and older. His son is my son's. His son is my brother's age. His son is 36. And we are not homewreckers. Absolutely not. So, any idea where I can find out how to repause the show? On Whatnot help sites? I don't know how to specifically do it, so I don't want to advise you on how to do it. If your post people are not helpful, is his son single? That's a good question. If you have to build different relationships with your postman. He comes to my house every single day without scheduled pickup to pick up from my things. I can text my postman right now, my postmaster, and he will bring me boxes. Your post office should be happy with the amount of packages that you're shipping, but you have to have a good relation. Like, you have to be prepared and be kind and not be a pain in the ass and do what they say. And if they can only do a certain time, like he said, with my old postman, he didn't like to pick up on Mondays because he was busy. So I didn't do pickup on Mondays. It's that easy, right? So you have to try to build, and I know you can bribe them. Sometimes people just suck. And the office people are not my biggest fan because I'm not bringing in them extra money, but the postmaster likes me in this. So like, usually you can find like one person in the post office that will be helpful and just kind of explain what you're doing. Relationship is key. They are no one's fan. It's like the DMV. They hate to see you coming. Oh my God, I have to go to the town office. All right, I'm running this giveaway. I hope that you found everything that I was talking about today helpful. I hope that you, I think they should love it. Whatnot is saving the post office. We talk about federal funding and everything. Whatnot. Apps like Whatnot are helping the post office. We're sending hundreds of thousands more packages through the post office instead of Amazon, everything. They should love Whatnot. Thank you so much for your tip, Mama. I love you. Even though I'm not a seller, thank you. I appreciate you just hanging out with me. Job security, exactly. And showing my followers when I'm live. Don't spam people's DMs. Exactly. Now that Amazon delivers themselves and ships directly to houses, the post office needs Whatnot. That's why I don't understand why some post offices are so nasty to Whatnot sellers. You should be. My post office is so thankful for me. They got extra hours. They get extra employees. It's helpful. Around will not scan in their packages. That's against the law too. Like, they have to scan in the packages. That's like a rule. I'm pretty sure. Look it up. Whatnot isn't showing when people I follow are live on the followed hosts. I know, mine too. I think they pick and choose who they want to put on your followed hosts. I don't know why that is. Because I follow 3,000 people. And if I look at my followed hosts right now, there's 4 shows. I'm not sure how. So I go to vintage decor. If that's what I go for, whatever category I'm shopping at. I love sponsored giveaways. I do sponsored giveaways in shows with people with nothing in them just to support the seller so that they can run a giveaway and I can pay them for it. I think it's a great thing. What do you think about the promos and boosts? I would never pay for a boost. I've tested it millions of times, and here's my reasoning with the boosts. That money goes straight to Whatnot. It doesn't come to us. When you boost a show, 90, unless you're in card category or comics or something, 90% of this app is still cards, is still shoes, is still whatever that. So when you promote, you can look at the analytics after you paid to promote. It's pushing to 500 people, but those 500 people, maybe one person wants vintage decor. It's pushing to 500 people on this app, but because 90% of this app is still sports cards, if I'm not selling sports cards, it doesn't matter. It's not going to bring people to me that like me, that are going to follow me, because I'm not giving them what they want. They sent out emails, said that we're going to stop notifications of shows. Good. Not good. Good. I'm not going to be spammed with emails. Bad that it's not going to promote shows. It's fascinating to listen. Who knows? I will someday. You should. It's fun. USPS does offer shipping and envelopes for free. You can get them on USPS.com. And at the end, it's going to say it is a federal offense to misuse USPS supplies. The notifications bell is turned off. Go check the bell. The great Whatnot crash caused a glitch and caused notifications to be turned off. Oh, you have to turn it back on. Interesting. All notifications are off. Okay, everyone go turn your notifications back on. Yes, order them before. That's a good tip. That's a good holiday shipping tip, is order them now. I ordered mine weeks ago and they still haven't come. I ordered them 2 weeks before my 500 sale and they still haven't come. I'm sorry that I have to go. I have to go to the town building. I have to get a bunch of stuff. I appreciate you all being here. I'll be back tomorrow all day. I'm selling 200, 300 pounds of jewelry tomorrow. We can talk more tomorrow. Anything you want to bring up. Jewelry, it's easier for me to sell and talk at the same time. So come hang out with me tomorrow. Ask questions tomorrow. I love you guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And we're going to go see, oh my God, Jay Taylor, there's 1,000 people. We're going to go see Brie Brie. I love you. Have a good day.